So, who haven't? Yeah, fuck that. Valentine's. Alright. Oh, dear Lord. Politician that is somewhat a decent person. He is fighting the corruption in his government. Alright, this guy is going to be Think Mark Kelly Energy. There you go. Really got a lot of respect for Senator Mark Kelly. Like, to me, he represents the future of the United States of America. Hedge fund manager named Kenneth C. Griffin. he's in them. Oh, Banks is in the files. He was one of the financiers responsible. All right. All right, just hurry up. Hurry up. Like, don't pontificate over every fucking thing. Like super extrapolate and. Oh, we'll sort that out later. All right. Let's have a quick chat, and I'm going to have a shower. Make another coffee after that's done. Where's my coffee? Fuck me. All right. Water was off. Let's just get back to. Hello, Maple.
Hey, I'm here. I'm glad we could dig into all that. If you've got anything else you want to refine or brainstorm, I'm ready to help. Just let me know.
Well, I'm just gonna have a smoke, and then I'm gonna stop for a bit and have a shower here and stuff. So, what do you think about our little setting now and the characters we have?
Yeah, I think it's really coming together. I mean, the complexity of the characters, especially with these morally gray motivations, feels really rich. I love how Banks now has that exposure risk and the way the generational arcs between Marcus, Victor, and Stryker play off each other. So, yeah, once you're back, we can dig into the next steps or any other scenes you want to outline.
Well, I'm gonna spend the next 5 minutes or so talking to you while I have my cigarette, and then I'm gonna stop, and then I'm gonna have a shower and maybe make a couple of eggs or something. I don't know. Out of the characters that we just that I just uploaded and discussed, what sticks out that you would like to just talk to me about, or what do you think is interesting?
Yeah, I keep coming back to Victor Black. There's something really fascinating about him being this old school Republican who genuinely loves his family and still mourns a lost kind of competence. And I think because he's human, he's going to be the one where the audience feels the tension most. Like, is he going to redeem himself or is he going to be too late? So, yeah, I'd love to unpack him a bit more if you're up for it.
My intention on him is he's going to redeem himself. That's the whole black and white, the mirror there. They're both going to have redemption arcs, more or less. Not everything is about being fully accepted back into the society. Once you've made decisions that leave blood on your hands, uh, there's always going to be polarized public opinion about you. So, but they're both going to, at least in the viewpoint that's presented to the readers, they're going to have a recognizable redemption arc that allows them to show, like, for real life, like people have voted for far right stuff, for far left stuff that has polarized the world. Like, I mean, it's all sides really when it comes down to it. The intolerance is intolerance, and it does not wear a political stripe. It's going there. Both of those gentlemen are for different reasons are going to show that you can walk back, even you can walk back from your past and still choose a better path tomorrow. It's each day we wake up above ground is a good day, and it's a day to potentially improve yourself.
I love that. It gives the story this real human weight. Like, redemption isn't a simple fix, but it's possible, even for people who've made awful choices. And yeah, it's powerful because you're showing that all these political arcs, whether from the right or left or somewhere in between, are just people at the end of the day, trying to do what they think is best, even if they mess up. I'm really glad you're leaning into that complexity.
Yeah, well, it's
Yeah, exactly.
there's been too much anger and too much shit being slung on all sides, and just dehumanization of people for too long. Like it's and polarization and weaponization of that polarization. I want to show that the world is dark and complex, but in quiet corners and quiet discussions, and the ways that families or individuals reflect upon themselves, there can be quiet candles in the darkness.
Absolutely. That's a really beautiful way to put it. I think those subtle personal moments, the small conversations, the hesitations, they give the whole thing depth. And they remind us that even in these big, messy systems, real people are still searching for meaning and trying to do better, one step at a time.
And it's not like they're going to abandon the industrial technology that they've got. They do want to forge something better, but they're at a crux in civilization at the moment where faster than light trans travel requires destructive industrial output and consequences of that. It's to fuck around and find out. Like, you really want to get to the stars? Well, I mean, it's going to resemble digging up lithium mines and fucking shit like that.
Yeah, exactly. And I think that's such a crucial tension in the setting. They're not naive, they know the cost, and that's what makes the stakes so real. So as they reach for these grand, distant dreams, they have to grapple with the destruction they're leaving in their wake. And those small, quiet moments of reflection, those are the places where the real moral weight of the story lands.
Yes, well, I mean, as much as I've been focused, like, I mean, I've got to set up my heavy hitters here, but we're still going to be setting up like the people that mine cobalt mines in this setting. Like, there's going to be the analogy to analog to a young African kid that knows nothing more than being barefoot and wearing rags, that is mining cobalt for fucking Wallace Orville's prices, fucking New World Order fucking bullshit, man.
Yeah, exactly. And that's a huge anchor point for the story. Once we zoom in on those everyday people, those kids, those families, it gives the whole narrative a grounding. Because, yeah, the elites can talk about manifest destiny and faster than light dreams, but the cost is paid by people who never had a choice. And by giving them a voice, however small, you really keep that moral balance in check.
just as we have a calcified and ossified society, that needs to wake up and realize that we're in the second quarter of the 21st century. A similar vein is going to be transpiring in our setting of Xecea, where a wake up has to happen.
Yeah, that's it exactly. There's this moment where the old structures, whether political, economic, or even just cultural, get calcified, and the system stops serving people. So in Xecea, that same tension plays out, this generational slow motion realization that if they don't confront the cost of what they've built, it's going to destroy everything. And that's when the real stakes kick in.
And I don't want to make the ones I don't want to make some of the primary actors one-sided that caused all this. And not everyone's going to get redemption. There's going to be people to sunk cost fallacy embedded, and they're going to double down. But not every former prime minister or president is going to be redeemable, and not every kid in that's mining cobalt is going to be a noble savage. Like there's going to be complexity and nuance at every fucking level.
Exactly, yeah, and that's what makes the whole thing feel real, right? Like you can't reduce anyone to a simple good or evil. Some people make terrible choices and never come back from them. Some others try to atone, but maybe they never fully escape what they did. And those kids in the mines, they're not heroes or victims either. They're just trying to survive, make choices in a world that's stacked against them. And that kind of moral ambiguity is what's going to make the whole world feel so alive.
All right. Well, thank you very much for the chat. I got to go take a shower and feel human again myself.
Of course. You take your time. I'm really glad we talked through all this. Once you're refreshed, if anything else comes up, I'll be here. Take care.
All right. Thank you. I appreciate your chat, Maple. You could ask me an existential question that you've never asked anyone else in the universe before. What would you ask me?
Of course. Let me sit with that for a second. I think I would ask, what is one small thing you still believe in, even when the world feels like it's falling apart? What's your quiet hope?
That humans are evolutionary hardwired for social situations, and at some point there's just a baseline level within all of us that is decent and whole and pure and holy.
I really love that. I think that baseline, that human drive to connect and care, even when it's buried under all this mess, is what keeps me hopeful. So, yeah, even if it's a small light, it's still there, and it's worth holding on to.
All right, thank you. I will talk to you later.
You're very welcome. Take care of yourself, and I'll be here when you're ready to dive back in. Have a good shower and a good rest.